Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The Boilermakers offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. The spin, still on his feet. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
It is nice to have an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Get a field goal on the opening drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that.
It's a seam wide open. The 30. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fakes to grab.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. He has 89 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. White wants to throw it. He fires to the left side. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. The give from the gun. Gets away from one. He smashes his way through again. They got this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's first and 10. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Boilermakers have it with a first and 10. He wants to throw it again. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Keeps it, and the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. White going to attack through the air. Looking to scramble. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They go to the draw. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. On the ground, it's Rodgers. Quick spin on the run. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Dances away. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Floats it out in space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. White wants to throw it. Steps away to find some room. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the closest. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. The snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The short hands, it's Jones. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. White going to attack through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the left side. Fighting off the defender. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now on 2nd down. back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He uncorks one deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harris. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the ground to try to move the chains. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got the back over the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads it left. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. White wants to throw it. Quarterback adapted. Got out of trouble and throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And they get the takeaway and points from going up just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's way too far for everybody.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. force the defense on the very first play of the drive.
How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the... Even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Horton. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. 3rd down, and his offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll try it over the left side. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? White going to attack through the air. Setting up the screen. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Jones. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls and fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. White wants to throw it. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it. Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap, it's Rodgers. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow, it's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Touch pass on the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's
going for the big play. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Snowed under by the defense. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Rodgers. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes are on the move.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They add on close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. The screen, and watch out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That's reeled in. It's Johnson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking left. Pulls it in. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Steps away. The throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for room, it's Horton. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And that one's too high and too wide. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the...
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just complete and utter dominance in this